Pam, I am so excited. We are almost there. May 1st, this Wednesday. And I'm going to list all of the specific times will be at 4 p.m. your time, all the way over to 7 p.m. my time on the East Coast. But I have to tell you that I just said a few minutes ago, I'll say it again. I actually see how the webinars are leading us right through these transformations, personal
Mm.
illuminations. Literally, my clients and many of my friends are making just amazing transitions, just almost naturally.
Wow.
People
Okay.
go kicking and screaming, but people seem to be just coming along, realizing that they've got to move and take that next step. So we have
Wow.
some pretty big players in these next 4 months coming along. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and I love what you said about the big changes. I mean, going back to we're still in the energy of that Jupiter Uranus conjunction, which I think everybody, even if they aren't into astrology, heard because it got a lot of hoopla. But, it was one day when that was exact, but it was building, the energy of it was building for a few weeks, and we're still in the energy of it until mid-May. And then and I think maybe we're based on what you're saying, I'm thinking we're already feeling the next piece of the puzzle, which is when Jupiter and Pluto make a very nice trine aspect. So they're working together. And that's the empowerment piece. So the illumination is what we're in with because the title of the webinar, the subtitle is, what is it? Personal illumination and collective empowerment. So the there's lots of things spread throughout the next 4 months, but that Uranus Jupiter conjunction is definitely the illumination piece, and then Pluto is a planet that has to do with a sense of personal mission and having a cause, and then it's in this nice aspect of Jupiter, which helps us take risks and helps us expand, and so that's coming right on the heels of the what we're in the middle of right now. So that's kind of exciting, and I hear that basically what you're talking about makes a lot of sense.
Sure. And then, of course, added into all of that, the full moon, that pink full moon, and, the other side of next week, we'll be looking at a new moon. Time is galloping, galloping. It is truly incredible. So I like the fact that, when we were talking and I was looking over the slides as we were getting ready, I'm just loving the fact that there is a whole page of special highlights that people can look at a glance, and also then a special page of major aspects that they can be kind of alert to and know that they're coming along. Yeah.
Right. Right. I like listing, we do have the calendar, so we're going to go through 4 months of calendars, not day by day, but week by week. But then it is nice to have the main dates listed so you can say, oh, yes, this is supposed to be a bigger day or something along those lines. So I do like doing that as a reference for afterwards.
I agree. And then you have the calendars. And also I remind people that they're going to have a video and an audio replay along with your PowerPoint slideshow. So they have all the ingredients to continue to go back and forth and double
Right,
check what's going on, because
right,
there's a lot of information in one sitting. But we're getting that between May and August, what we can expect. And I also
right.
like that, over all the webinars, you've also incorporated, like, when this particular configuration was up so many years ago, these are the kind of things that took place. So people have like a reference to go back and forth to. So I can't wait. Wednesday, 1st. We're almost there. Yeah.
Almost there, yeah.
And I just want to emphasize again what you said a few minutes ago, that you do not have to know a lot about astrology to join us, that Pam is going to incorporate how this will be affecting us physically, emotionally, spiritually, what we can expect on all different levels. Correct, Pam?
Definitely. I do, I mentioned the planets, I talk about how they relate to each other, but I do as much as possible in plain English. And I explain anything that is more in astrologies because it is a foreign language. So I really acknowledge that not everybody's going to pick up on all of the little terms. I try to put it in as plain, direct language as possible. So I hope that's helpful for people.
Yes, and one of the women in my Divine Feminine Gathering, Seal, signed up for the last webinar. And
Uh-huh.
we were on last week. She said, I just have to say that I have never done one of these. I didn't know a lot about astrology, but I loved the last webinar. And I
Oh,
absolutely
good.
can't wait for Wednesday for the next webinar. Uh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
such a nice compliment. She's so curious about all of this and how it's going to play out for us. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that. That's a wonderful testimonial. Thank you.
Well, we'll see each other Wednesday. You've already got on your sun, moon, and stars shirt. You're all out, and it will be 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and then 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I invite anyone that has signed up, if you have any questions or problems or concerned about getting on Zoom or you haven't done this before, you're welcome to call me. My information is available. Be happy to help you go through it. Okay.
Great. Thanks so much, Elsie. Well, I'm looking forward to Wednesday,
Me.
seeing everybody there. All right.
Okay, thanks, Pam, and
Okay.
I'll see you then. Take care.
Okay.
Till
Take
then.
care.
Okay.
Bye.